Hey, welcome back to the 6 Crazy Franks. In this video, I will be making something different. I will be making little small medium like meatball subs for the family. Something fast, something simple. Sorry about my voice. I've been sick for the past couple weeks. I have bronchitis, so if I sound a little weird, that's because my voice is all messed up. And also too, just in case if people didn't know, our old page had got hacked, so we had to redo everything all over again. So we had to change our name and everything. It was the Wild Frank family, but we changed it to the 6 Crazy Franks now. But also stay tuned for more videos that we'll be posting. I know right now the economy is crazy, so we're gonna be trying to focus on budget-friendly meals, something fast and something quick to feed the family without breaking the bank. You know, something simple like this meal I'm preparing now. So this meal is something simple. I got my mozzarella cheese. I got my meatballs. I got my marinara sauce, and I got my sub rolls. So, like I said, this is gonna be like a meatball sub. It's gonna be real good for the family to eat, fulfilling. I might put a side of corn also too on the side. So, but right now I'm about to head to the stove and I'm about to start preparing the meatballs with the marinara sauce. Alright, I'm back at the stove. I'm making a big bag, so I will have leftovers. And that's another good thing about this too. You can have always some leftovers, so the next day you can just go in there, get some sub rolls, and reheat them up. I'm trying to eye that a little bit. We'll add some marinara sauce. About 2 or 3 cans. Okay, gonna mix it up real quick, real good. Does everything get real nice and hot? You know, some people put their meatballs in the stove. You can do that, but I prefer to do mine on the. For this video, I just prefer doing it on the stove top. Because I'm gonna add a couple more things to it, like while it's cooking. That's the only reason why I'm not doing it in the stove. Yep, 3 cans is perfect. And what you want to do, you just want to heat it up so the meatballs can get hot and everything. I had the meatballs defrosting before I made this, so you just want to just heat them up real good. then while it's cooking, I might just add a little bit of Italian seasoning. Nothing crazy, just a little sprinkle. Make sure the eyes turn down. Turn high down a little bit. Now I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese to this. My own little twist. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna be doing a lot of budget-friendly meals, so everybody can see or get ideas to cook, for themselves also. Right now, I know the economy is all crazy out there. Food prices are through the roof, and you just try to find a nice, delicious meal that will, fill you up at a reasonable price. You don't gotta spend a lot of money. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring it to a little small boil, just so I know everything's getting hot. Then after that, I'm gonna turn it back down. I'm gonna stir it again. Just turn it from the bottom to the top. Just make sure everything's evenly heated. Okay, I'm gonna bring it to a little small boil. Okay, it's boiling now. What I'm gonna do is just taking all the meatball from the bottom, bring it to the top. Here we do the same process. What I'm doing is taking the hot meatballs from the bottom and putting those on top. In the cold and putting them back at the bottom. Okay. Just like that. And I'm going to repeat the same process again. Bring it to another boil. Bring it to one more, another boil. Do the same thing one more time. Again, you don't have to add 1,000 ingredients to this, you know. it's a meatball sub. You know, you just want to you don't want to taste like 1,001 ingredients. I'm gonna bring it to another boil a little bit, just a little bit more longer. Just keep stirring it because you don't want it to burn to the bottom of the pan. Just keep on agitating the sauce. And bring everything from the bottom to the top. Like I said, very fast, simple meal. Very budget friendly. Very few ingredients. And usually, the meals I cook, it takes around about 30 minutes. Depending on what kind of meal it is. Sometimes 30, sometimes close to an hour. Close to it. Depending on what type of meal it is. Of course, every meal got its own different prepare times. If you don't cut corners and stuff. Okay. Right, this is just about hot. And okay, I want to let that cook for a minute, and I'm gonna talk for a little bit, real quick, real fast. Keep it short. Okay, while that's cooking a little bit, I'm gonna turn the eyes off. Then I'm gonna go back to that table. Then I'm gonna start preparing the subs. Then after the subs, I'm gonna throw them in the stove for around maybe about 5 minutes, just about melt the cheese and everything, and take them out. And I'm gonna put them on a plate and show you how that presentation looks. So I will meet you at the table. Alright, I'm back at the table. I'm gonna start preparing the subs and show you how everything goes that way. Alright, when I prepare the subs, you know, of course I want to grate the meatballs, and you know, I'm gonna stack them in like this. And I'm gonna put the sauce on top, because the sauce already was cooking inside the marinara, in the marinara sauce. So that's all the subs. I put like around 4 meatballs on the sub. That's a good amount. I don't like the real big meatballs. Just like that. And I'm all nicely lined up. Alright, now I'm gonna just add a little bit of sauce. It don't got to be real sloppy, just you know, just drizzle it on top. And like I said, I'm gonna have a side of corn with this. Alright, I'm gonna grab some, just a little bit of Parmesan. Add a little bit more sauce to this one. You want to add enough sauce, so it won't be dry, but enough. You ain't trying to make sloppy joes now, but you just want to make still be appetizing. Okay, just like that. You can sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan. A little bit of Parmesan and some glass mozzarella. Now we'll sprinkle just a little bit of Italian seasoning on top. Just a little bit. Give it a little sprinkle. Just like that, a little sprinkle. I'm gonna show you some close-ups. Then I'm gonna throw in the stove for 5 minutes. How it looks. These are mini subs, meatball subs. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes and show you how it looks out the oven. All right, I'm back at the table. Okay, I took everything out the stove. Less than 5 minutes it was in there for. And this is how it looks. Budget-friendly meal. All right, I'm gonna show you how everything looks on plate, and I'll be back.